imagine.
Imagine.
Imagine. I love that word. It begins to stir our mind to things that are not yet, but with God they can be. As we begin this faith journey together, I can't help but think back to a time almost 75 years ago when a handful of people began to imagine a Pentecostal church where the good news of Jesus would be proclaimed in central Minnesota. Since that time, countless lives have been changed through the ministries of Living Hope. This year alone, we have seen about 180 people accept Jesus Christ into their life. We are not done imagining.
Imagine.
Imagine.
I'm Elaine Tonder, and this is my husband, Dan.
This is what we do. We reach people through this church. And it's been a great tool for us, and I'm excited about the changes that we're talking about making, because being part of the nursery team, I know that there's days that
A little crowded.
those nurseries are very, very crowded with very energetic little kids, which is wonderful. The more crowded, the better in terms of new young families here. But it just, we need more space. And we need more space coming in, just where people can gather and spend time together and fellowship. And the key is that with better facilities, we're going to be able to have better tools and have better ministry reaching out to the community.
I am Ashley Oman, and this is my daughter Annika and my son Logan. We have been members here since last November. My husband and I just really wanted to find a place that our children loved and wanted to come to church and learn about God, and they both absolutely love it. We say we're going to go to church, and they're jumping up and down and can't wait to get here.
My name's Jerry Faya, and this is my wife Phyllis. Actually, well, one of the things that I really enjoy is fellowship. And if there's coffee and goodies, that's even better, because I have a sweet tooth. So anyway, so I'm looking forward to the ability to improve our fellowship here at the church with the addition. We'll have more room for people to hang out and have a cup of coffee and visit a little bit and get to know each other. I think it'll be a great thing for the church.
This church has just done wonders for our family. We raised our children here, and it has provided such a family unit for us. And all four of our children have grown up and are serving the Lord today. And we're very thankful for the church for that, because they were a support for us, and they were the teachers and the example that our family saw. One of the things that I love about this church is the worship. Being able to just worship God freely, and then while we worship, is the Holy Spirit just flows through this church body, and people's lives are touched, and that's what it's all about. It's about touching the lives of people, and when the Holy Spirit moves, people's lives are touched, and that's just got to happen when you're in a church body or when you're in a fellowship, and that's one of the things I love about this church.
We believe that without a relationship with Jesus, nothing else matters. And without relationship with others, we cannot fulfill who God created us to be. Our vision is to provide our faith family with the tools to make those relationships happen and to better facilitate ministry.
For this reason, our leadership team believes that now is the time to add on to the facilities of Living Hope. It is with firm conviction and total reliance on God that we step forward to imagine the opportunities of His future for our church.
Imagine driving up to the church under a beautiful canopy that allows people of all ages to enter into our church dry and protected from our Minnesota elements. Our new addition to our grounds will be a fenced-in playground. Our children can play outside when weather allows in a fun, protected area that parents will appreciate and kids will love. We at Living Hope Church want you to know that kids matter, and we desire to make your child's time both enjoyable and safe. Imagine opening up the current offices and nurseries to a larger connection space with an expanded welcome center, enjoying conversation by the cozy fireplace, having a cup of coffee, and talking with a new friend in a variety of seating styles. This area will be some of the first experiences that new guests have with the people who call Living Hope Church their home. This area will relieve congestion in our current foyer and will provide deeper connection times to build stronger relationships. The door on the right will provide much needed storage space. Another part of our Imagine project would be to add movable partitions in our current fellowship hall. These partitions would create 4 to 5 new classrooms on the main level, but could be easily removed for our fellowship dinners. Imagine a place where young families come to and find a safe, new infant and toddler addition. This new area will have a more spacious check-in area that will relieve the hallway congestion, a private room for nursing mothers, there will be a classroom where some of our youngest members will have their first moments experiencing God and His truths. For the youngest members of our growing church will be an infant nursery where babies will be cared for by trained, caring leaders who have gone through the appropriate background checks and training, so you will have peace of mind as you enjoy your worship experience. This door, just near the toddler nursery, will give access to the fenced-in playground area. And finally, in our nursery addition will be our toddler room. Due to using the current office space for enlarging our connection area, imagine a new office addition. We would have a new receptionist area, large conference room, a workroom, 4 offices, and a storage room.
Imagine an addition that will help us better minister to our people and be prepared to meet the spiritual needs of those who will be added. This is the next step in the life of our church, and it is important that we move forward together. Thus, we are appealing to everyone who calls Living Hope their church home, asking them to pray and consider a visionary investment above and beyond regular tithes and offerings to financially support this initiative. Imagine the opportunity that is before us to shape the future for countless individuals. The estimated project cost is $700,000. Our business plan will include the use of current savings, gifts from the 2-year capital campaign, and, as needed, a short-term bridge loan. What are we asking you to consider? First and foremost, please pray about what God would have you do financially over the next 2 years.
Attend a PI meeting, that's Pastors Information Exchange, where the vision for this will be explained and questions answered.
And yes, pie will be served. On November 1st, we are asking you to make a commitment and begin visionary giving by participating with a first fruits offering.
And finally, imagine God doing a miracle in your own life through your steps of faith.
Let's take time to pray and to listen. Let's be a part of sacrificial giving as we imagine together what God has for us.
Imagine.
Imagine.